Hey everybody, my name is Logan Wassel. This is EDC Kansan, and today I'm going to show you how to force a brass patina on the Raylight Pineapple Mini. Let's get to it. Alright, to start out, you're going to need a few things, and I'm betting you already have them in the kitchen. And I'm talking just about white distilled vinegar, some simple table salt, and a sealable container. Now I am going to buff my flashlight just a little bit. It's going to give a really smooth and raw texture to the metal that will allow the patina to apply really evenly kind of across the whole surface. So to start that out, I'm just going to take off the pocket clip because I want to be able to get everywhere with the steel wool. I would recommend you using some fine sandpaper or some fine steel wool. If you don't have any, it's really inexpensive to get at the hardware store. And with just a little bit of elbow grease, you should be able to get a nice fine polish on your flashlight before we put it in here. And there we go. All right, now that I'm finished polishing it, I'm going to put the flashlight back together. Preparing the solution is really easy. You're just going to want to take your vinegar first and pour a little bit in your container. Then you want to take your salt and just dump it in over that. You want to be really generous with the amount of salt that you put in. That way there's a nice and concentrated solution. Then you're going to mix it up with whatever you have around. Now this part is really important. You don't want the metal to actually be directly touching the solution. You just want the fumes to do the work. So I have this extra little plastic container that I'm going to put upside down, and I'll rest the flashlight on top of it. That way it can just sit there and allow the patina to take over without any uneven spotting. Now since I did reassemble my flashlight, I'm going to actually use the pocket clip to balance it on the edge of this container, and it will just sit really nicely. Again, you don't want the raw metal to actually be touching the solution. You just want to let the fumes do the work. This will, again, give you that really even patina that we're looking for. Then once you have everything set the way you want it, all you've got to do is put on the lid and wait. I'm going to check back every 30 minutes or an hour, and I'll just take it out when it looks the way I want it. Obviously, the longer you leave it in there, the darker and the stronger the patina is going to be. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half since I locked this thing in here, and after peeking through the sides, I think it looks just how I want it to. So let's just open this on up. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot more aged and tarnished than it once did, which is exactly what I was going for. Now, because there is salt in this solution, there's a little bit of residue on the brass that causes it to change color, so I'm just going to clean that off. So I do have a cleaning solution here. It's just some old nail polish remover and a microfiber cloth. And I'm just going to kind of slowly wrap this around. Actually, may make this easier if I take off the pocket clip again. Just going to clean off every part as good as I can. All right, and that is a forced patina on the brass Raylight Pineapple Mini. I'll put up a picture to show exactly how polished it was when I was done with the steel wool, but this is a huge difference, and it will only continue to get better and better over time, as brass always does. Flashlight is not harmed at all either, works just as good as always. Very bright, up to 4 steps. I'd highly recommend this flashlight. I've been enjoying it a lot. And that's all there is to it. Pretty simple process with a little bit of patience, and you can get yourself a nice aged or antique look on your brass, even if it's brand new. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for this video. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at edc.kansan or just EDC Kansan on Vero. Also, like, comment, and subscribe right here on YouTube to see more content just like this. We'll see you guys next time.